Testing 1 2 3 4. Test 1 2 3 4. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bird's Eye View as we bring you live 1A football playoff action here high above Conway Springs football field here in Conway Springs, deep in the heartland of Kansas. We are just a few minutes away from kickoff. Looks like the Cardinals are getting ready to come back out onto the field, and we will have this 1A football sectional playoff game for you here in a few minutes. We'll be right back here again. This is the Bird's Eye View. I'm Tom Winters, and Corbin Flieger, my cameraman, got pushed outside. So we sure appreciate him doing that for us tonight. And we'll be right back for the kickoff here on the Bird's Eye View. All right, welcome back to Conway Springs, Kansas for the 1A playoff sectional round here. Here come your Plainville Cardinals coming in here with a record of 8-2, taking on the 10-0 Conway Springs Cardinals. So I'll do my best again here to not just say Cardinals when things are happening here. Last week, of course, the Plainville Cardinals playing at home, good crowd at home despite of the weather, knocking off Sedgwick last week, 12-6. Conway Springs coming in after knocking off Marion. Winner of this game will move on to the sub-state round next week and face either Medicine Lodge or Blue Rapids Valley Heights. That game being played also starting at 6 o'clock as well. Want to thank the Kansas State High School Activities Association for giving us the opportunity to stream this live to you. Also want to thank Conway Springs School District for allowing us to come in here and stream this live to you. We want to remind you that we also have the option. You have the option of going to fan.huddle.com. That's fan.hudl.com and search for either Conway Springs or Plainville, and it'll pull up the huddle camera for the game tonight. No play-by-play with that one, but you can see the video and see the scoreboard. Also, KHAZ out of Hayes here, radio station, broadcasting the game live on their station. So several ways to get your information about this game as well as hanging out with us on the Bird's Eye View. We are connected to our hotspot here, and so far so good as we have a pretty good night here. You can see the sunset in the background there as Corbin is pointing the camera over to the stand. Beautiful sunset here tonight. Very windy all the way on the trip down here today, but winds are definitely backing off here as we get ready for game time. Okay, looks like the Cardinals won the toss and they will defer. So the Conway Springs Cardinals will get the kickoff first and go on offense first, and that is a strong point for the Plainville Cardinals. Their defense has been strong all year long. Hardly given up any points this year, including in the losses they had. So we'll see if they can stop this high-powered Conway Spring offense tonight like they did to the Sedgwick offense last week. Coach Mack and the crew are ready to go. So am I and Corbin. He gives me the thumbs up here. Let's see, we're ready to go. He's outside there again. We want to thank him for doing that for us tonight. And please, if you see him, you thank him as well because he is out in the elements. He is very thankful that it is not raining like last week, as am I. So he said very. So very much happy. We are very happy to be here live at the Conway Springs to bring you this, and it looks like we are getting ready here for kickoff. 6 p.m. start here tonight because of the travel time. Again, we will be checking in on the Medicine Lodge Blue Rapids Valley Heights game as well as it's getting started here as well, and the winner of this game will take on the winner of that game in the sub-state round of the playoffs. Also in the 1A playoffs on the other side of the bracket, Jackson Heights taking on Rossville, and Pittsburgh St. Mary's Colgan taking on Centralia. All right, getting ready to kick off for the Cardinals, number 13, Easton Ditter. Again, beautiful night for football. Here is the kick. It's a nice one going to the right side, going to land in an open area. Picked up over there by Winter. He's taking it up the middle. He's going to get pulled down. Still drives a few more yards, and he's going to get pulled down just inside the 35-yard line. That's where Conway Springs will take over 1st and 10, and the Plainville Cardinals will come out on defense. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 34-yard line. 34-yard line will be the first drive here for Conway Springs. All right, single back wing on the right side, right up the middle. Straight snap. I didn't see who got it. We'll take a look here in a second. Only a yard or two gain on that one. Looks like they're going to give him to the 36. Hamel on the tackle for the Plainville Cardinals. And that is going to be about a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8 for Conway Springs. Conway Springs in that motion that time by number 10. Now Winter with the direct snap. He's going right side. Almost broke free, but a good tackle over there on the far side by the Plainville Cardinals. Roy Bright Jr. on the tackle over there. And that's going to be a 1st down for Conway Springs. So they are quick offense here. They're not going no huddle offense, but pretty quick offense here. Now lining up on the left side. And a direct snap again. It looks like they are going to try to feed number 7, Isaac Winter, as he's their main running back. And that's going to be another 1st down for the Conway Springs Cardinals. So far, about 4 plays and 2 1st downs for Conway Springs. Ball spotted at the Plainville 44-yard line. Good crowd here tonight for Plainville. Quick snap. Direct snap taken by number 2. Oh, big hit there by the Plainville Cardinals. Big hit there by Drayton Puckett. And he drives him back. That was Logan Osner on the carry. And he is not going to get anything. They may give him half a yard on that one. 2nd down and long for Conway Springs. That was a huge hit and fired up the defensive side of the ball for the Plainville Cardinals. So direct snap so far for Conway Springs. Now they're lining up on the right side. Oh, double wing this time. Direct snap to, looks like Winter again. He's going to get only 2 yards. Good play by the defense again, tripping him up. Hamel in there quick with the arm tackle, and then several other Cardinals in right after him. So right now we've got 3rd down. This will be their first 3rd down of the night. 3rd down and long, and we'll say 6 yards here for Conway Springs. Right now the ball spotted just on the 41-yard line of Plainville. Crowd really pumping up the defense here. Shift to the right side by the Conway Springs offense. And this time they're going left. No, quarterback's going to keep it. He's still on his feet, and it's going to be enough for the first down. That's Osner, number 10. Fake hand off to Winter, and he takes it left side. And I heard a whistle on the field, but I don't see any flags, so that's going to be a first down for Conway Springs. So 3 first downs on this first drive for Conway Springs. All right, Winter in the background. He's going to take it. Osner's leading him around the right side. And he cuts it left, and Plainville brings him down, but he's going to have a good gain on that play. And not enough for a first down, about 8.5 yards on that first down carry, so it's going to be second down and a long one for Conway Springs. So far, everything on the ground for the Conway Springs Cardinals. All right, they're going heavy on the right side again this time. Last time they shifted over. No shift that time. That time Winter keeps it. He's going up the middle. He faked it to Osner and kept it on the right side. And they're going to say he's short of the first down by about a half a yard. It's going to bring a third down and about a half a yard for the Conway Springs Cardinals. All right, third down and hardly a half a yard, and they're just going to go straight up the middle. They're going to have enough for the first down. Looks like Osner on the carry that time. So Osner and Winter doing the bulk of the load so far for the Conway Spring Cardinals, and they're going to have a first down. Ball's going to be spotted on the Plainville 20-yard line. So Conway Springs, good offensive drive here on their first attempt. Plainville's had them in third down a couple times, but Conway Springs has been able to capitalize and get the first down, so they are still on the move. 20-yard line, first and 10, Conway Springs. And this time, quick snap up the middle. And another couple of yards gain there. They're moving the yard marker down about 4 yards. They're going to give them 4 yards on that carry. That's going to bring up a second down, and maybe 5 yards on that one. Second down and 5 for Conway Springs. Plainville defense holding strong all year long. They need a good stop here, need to stand here to push Conway Springs back. Oh, looked like some motion on Conway Springs, but Winter's going to take it and get a few yards, and then he's pushed back by Hamel. Somebody else in there on that one, too. I think that might have been Puckett again as well. So a good pushback there. Now, no gain on the play, so we're back to a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for Conway Springs. A little bit longer break here. Remember, if you need to or you want to hear the radio broadcast, KHAZ out of Hayes on Hayes Post, as well as fan.huddle.com, you can see the stream and the scoreboard. We're happy you're here with us on the Bird's Eye View. And now Winter going to take it over the right side. He cuts it up left. He's still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 5. It's going to be a first and goal for Conway Springs. He is quick. His feet barely touch the ground. He is very quick. Plainville's going to have to not let him get started. And don't even give him, kind of like a Derrick Henry in the NFL, cannot give him 2 steps or he's going to be pushing the pile. Did not see who got the handoff on that one. They're pushing the pile up near the end zone. They're going to stop them short about the 3-yard line. So Conway Springs will have second and goal. So second down and goal from about the 2-yard line for Conway Springs. All right, Conway Springs coming to the line again. Again, no passing yet. It's been all on the ground here on this first drive. Play clock down to 18 seconds. Left side, I think that might have been Osner that had it that time, and short. I think he's going to be short, about a yard short. What a great stop this would be for the Plainville Cardinals, the goal line stand, wouldn't it? So third down, looks like they're going to put him on about the 1 yard line. So third and goal here from the 1 yard line. Plainville defensive line going to need to stand tall. Play coming in from the sideline. Conway Springs slowing down a little bit on their offensive hustle here. All right, Winter and Osner in the backfield. And before they can snap it, we got a flag on the field. So that's going to be on Plainville. So that's your first flag of the night. It's going to be on the Cardinals. Going to move it half the distance to the goal. Still going to be third down and goal for Conway Springs. They rehuddle the offense, and here they come up for the play. Third and goal from the half-yard line for Conway Springs. Direct snap to Winter, and he crosses the goal line. The 3:43 here to go in the first quarter. Conway Springs takes the opening kickoff and marches it down the field. Everything on the ground, and with 3:43 here to go in the first quarter, they go up on Plainville 6-0. Looks like they are going to kick the extra point. And they shift over back into formation for the kick. And snap on the way, and the kick is up and good. Kick is up is good. No flags on the play, and that's going to be 7-0 Conway Springs here. 3:43 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back for the kickoff to the Plainville Cardinals right after this announcement from the Kansas State High School Activities Association.
Ask any sports enthusiast what fall means in Kansas, and they'll tell you. Football, cross country, volleyball, soccer, and much more. The best in entertainment, sportsmanship, and community involvement will unfold during the next few months. Activities give fans the opportunity to show how much pride they have in our youth and to talk about their accomplishments. Support your school students' body, facility, and administration. A public service message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Cardinal Media Productions.
All right, Plainville Cardinals now out on the field to receive the first offensive chance for them here tonight. Conway Springs taking up a big chunk of that first quarter, marching it down every play on the ground, majority to Winter and Osner, and they punch it in with a short run by Winter. With 3:43, they go up 7-0. So it looks like number 24 will be doing the kicking, Kate Howell for Conway Springs, and it is a line drive dribbler picked up by Zane Stahl, and he's just going to go to the ground there. But it'll be good field position for Plainville to start off, as they're going to spot it at about the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Plainville from their own 33. Actually moved it up a little bit to the 34-yard line, so Plainville will take over there. Stamper out wide left and Brewster out wide right. Single back in the backfield with Dentino. And a quick handoff to the workhorse, Puckett. He's going left side. He's going to get pulled down there. Quick pull down by number 4 for Conway Springs. That's Whitney. So Plainville loses a couple yards on the first play from scrimmage. Clock rolling here with 3:21 here to go in the first quarter. Twins out right side for Plainville. Single receiver out left. Two backs in the backfield now. Looks like that is going to be Hamel and Roy Bright Jr. This time we're rolling right. Puckett cuts it back up field. And he's pulled down by a couple of Conway Springs defensive linemen as they come up and meet him. He's going to get a little bit of positive work there, about a half a yard back, maybe a yard back Third down and 11 now for Plainville. Riken Brown, Noah Brewster coming into the game for Plainville. Brewster and Brown out wide. Brewster left, Brown out wide right. Dentino waiting for the snap. Here it comes. Quick handoff again. This time he's going to keep it. He's going to throw it down the field. And he has Brewster wide open. And just over his outstretched hands, just missed that pass. Boy, he had him down the field. They had Conway Springs fooled on that one with the fake handoff, and he decided to pull it back and throw it. Just couldn't connect on the pass. Boy, that was a nice play by Plainville. Maybe they can pull that one out of the hat a little bit later on and use it again. But in the end, it's 4th down and 11. 4th down and 11 for Plainville, and they're going to have to punt to the Conway Springs Cardinals. Drayden Puckett back to punt for Plainville. Here comes the snap. Good snap to Puckett, and the kick is away. Oh, nice, booming kick. Wow, that was a great kick by Drayden Puckett. It's going to hit the ground, take a Plainville roll, and go all the way down inside the 20. Holy smokes, he got his leg into that one, and he pushes the Conway Spring Cardinals back. They're going to be spotted at about their 17-yard line. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10 on their second drive. Great punt there by Drayden Puckett to kind of flip the field. See if the Plainville defense can get a stop here against that Conway Springs offense. All right, Conway Springs lining up heavy on that left side. They're going to come left with it. Winter has it, and that time nothing doing as he's going to get pushed back by a host of Plainville Cardinals. And now a flag coming in. Rudman and Stahl in there on that tackle for the Plainville Cardinals. Let's see what the flag is. They're going to say face mask on Plainville, and that's going to hurt after a nice stop there. So a face mask against Plainville, and that's going to make it a 1st and 4. 1st and 4. All right, clock winding down. We're under 2 minutes here to go in the first quarter. Direct snap now, handoff back to the left side. And chased down by Hamel. Looked like that was Hamel and Owen Brewster. Rylan Hamel, Owen Brewster on that tackle. And that's going to be a 1st down for Conway Springs. So second drive, couple of plays, they got a 1st and 10. Plainville will have to find a way to just, I guess you're just going to have to pick off everybody, tackle everybody type of a night. A lot of misdirection there, and they're going to get another 1st down on that play. Howell is the one on the carry that time. Again, several fake handoffs on that one. And Howell coming in from the right side and taking it up the middle, and he's going to get enough for a 1st down. Barely enough, but he got enough, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Conway Springs here on their second drive. Going right side this time. Rosner, and he's going to get about 17 yards on that play. Osner, on that mispronunciation. He's the one on the carry around that right side, and he gets about 17 yards. And it is a 3rd 1st down here on this drive for Conway Springs after the great punt by Puckett. Conway Springs moving it again. Clock rolling down to 25 seconds here in the first quarter. And they will have to try to get a play off here before the quarter as the play clock is at 16. So here comes Conway Springs. Should be the last play of the first quarter, barring any kind of a penalty or anything like that. And this time, Boy, they do a good job. I thought Winter had that one coming left side. 2 defenders for Plainville out there to meet him, so they had him corralled, but Osner takes it up the middle, and that's going to be the end of your first quarter. So into the first quarter, Conway Springs 7, Plainville 0. We'll be right back after this public service announcement from the Kansas State High School Activities Association.
Ask any sports enthusiast what fall means in Kansas, and they'll tell you. Football, cross country, volleyball, soccer, and much more. The best in entertainment, sportsmanship, and community involvement will unfold during the next few months. Activities give fans the opportunity to show how much pride they have in our youth and to talk about their accomplishments. Support your school students' body, facility, and administration. A public service message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Cardinal Media Productions. Ask any...
All right, back here live, Conway Springs High School, 7-0 Conway Springs after a opening drive and a capped-off score by Isaac Winter. They are on the move again. Plainville trying to get a stop here. Second down and about 8 for Conway Springs. Here's the first play of the second quarter. Fast-moving first quarter, by the way. Quick snap, straight to Winter. He's going left side. And he's pulled down by a host of Cardinals over there, host of Plainville Cardinals. He's going to get enough for a first down. Drayden Puckett in there on that tackle, along with a couple other Plainville Cardinals. So another first down for Conway Springs. And again, everything on the ground so far for Conway Springs. They have not put it up in the air yet. The wind has really died down from what it was earlier today. The trip here was quite windy. Flags across the way you can see are moving, but not too bad. This time Osner's going to take it left side, tripped up, and he's kept his feet. He's still on his feet, going left side spin move, and he's going to have, it looks like another first down for Conway Springs. So Conway Springs getting it in chunks right now. Littrell on the tackle over there for Plainville, and it is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Conway Springs Cardinals. Ball at the 26-yard line of Plainville. This time another shift by Conway Springs to the right. Winter with a direct snap going left or going right and then cutting it back left up the middle, and he's going to get about 8 yards on that play. Boy, Winter and Osner just chewing up the ground right now. Plainville going to have to find an answer for those two. And right now, second down and short for Conway Springs. Second down and about 1. Reichen Brown on that last tackle for Plainville. And this time, counter back up to number 2, and he's going to be breaking free. Plainville not going to catch him. Plainville not going to be able to catch him as he scores the touchdown there on the counter play. And that is number 2, Grant Fisher, as he takes it in for the touchdown for Conway Springs. So with 10:17 here to go in the second quarter, Conway Springs punches it in for their second score of the game to go up 13-0. And the kick is up, and it is good. And that's going to be 14-0 Conway Springs with 10:17 here to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back after a short break. Again, this is the Bird's Eye View. We are glad you are here watching with us.
Hi, I'm Melissa Steyer, co-sponsor of the PHS Cheer Squad. This week, we will be cheering on the Cardinals as they take on Conway Springs in the sectional round of the 1A playoffs. We love getting the crowd fired up to help the Cardinals on to a victory. We hope that all of you can make the trip and help fill the stands. If you can't make it to the game, you can catch all the action on Bird's Eye View. Good luck, Cardinals. We're cheering for you. Hi, I'm Alyssa Steyer, co-sponsor of the PHS Cheer Squad. This week, we will be cheering on the Cardinals as they take on Conway Springs in the sectional round of the 1A playoffs. We love getting the crowd fired up to help the Cardinals on to a victory. We hope that all of you can make the trip and help fill the stands. If you can't make it to the game, you can catch all the action on Bird's Eye View. Good luck, Cardinals. We're cheering for you.
All right, an 80-plus yard drive that time for Conway Springs after the big punt. And they still drive it down. Again, no pass plays by Conway Springs so far tonight. Plainville getting the ball back here for their second attempt here tonight. They were unable to get anything going on that first drive and had to punt after 3 plays. See if they can get things rolling here and try to get some points on the board right now, trailing by 2 scores. And here comes the kick. The last kick from Conway Springs was just kind of a line drive dribbler on the ground. And that one's a little bit further down the field. Looks like Puckett's going to have it, and they're going to do the fake handoff back. I think Roy Bright Jr. ended up with it, and he's still on his feet over there, cutting back inside. He's going to get pulled down around the 20-yard line. So a few yards on that kickoff return, almost able to break it free. But that's where Plainville will take it over. 1st and 10 for their second possession of the night. 10:08 here to go in the first half. Again, 14-0 Conway Springs. And here comes Plainville offensively. And officials are waving it off. Looks like we have maybe either equipment or injury timeout for a player from Conway Springs as he goes off to the sideline. Substitute is in. And Plainville ready to go. 3 receivers out wide left, 1 right. Now Puckett going up to the line too. So basically empty backfield for Dentino. And he's not going to get a chance to throw it as there is a flag flying up in the air. And we'll see, since they stopped the play, I'm kind of thinking it's probably on Plainville. Sometimes when you get a little behind like that, you get anxious on the play. They had cleared the backfield. Had 2 receivers out right side, 3 receivers left side. Dentino was backpedaling. They were looking to throw. So that's going to make it 1st down and 15 for Plainville, and that's not what they need to get things rolling, as they had trouble on the last drive getting anything positive. So we're same formation, exact same formation as Puckett comes up to the line now on the right side. Dentino waiting on the snap. He backpedals 3 or 4 steps, and he's going to throw it deep down the right side. He has Puckett open. And he catches it. Puckett with a great catch over the shoulder. And he's almost to midfield. 1st and 10 Plainville. And that'll fire this crowd up. 1st and 10 Plainville. They're going to mark him at about the 49-yard line. Boy, that was a nice pass play. And Plainville might have to resort to that for a little bit and get Conway Springs off that line, because right now they are bunching it up and trying to make sure Plainville is not able to use Drayden Puckett like they have in the past. So twice they've been over the top. First time incomplete. That one, a nice catch by Puckett over the shoulder. Now Puckett's going to get the handoff, and he is going to get maybe a yard. We'll see. Maybe 2. We'll see where they mark him there. He's over midfield. So Plainville now for the first time, they're going to bring him back to midfield. Spoke too soon on that one. So it's going to be at the 50-yard line, so barely a yard gain, but at least positive yards for Plainville. And it'll be 2nd down and 9. 9:14 left here in the first half. Brewster and Brown coming out wide left. Puckett in the backfield with Dentino. This time they're rolling left. Dentino looking to throw. He's going left side. Nice arm. He had Reich and Brown open. The crowd wants a flag on that one, as there was some hand work going on there from both players, but no flag thrown. And I tell you what, Dentino really showcasing his arm on that one, as he let that one fly for about 45 yards in the air. And Plainville will have a 3rd down and 9 here. Clock stopped at 8:56 here to go in the first half. All right, 3 receivers left side for Plainville. Dentino Fake handoff, backpedal. Now he's going to throw it out here to the flat to Puckett. He's got some room to run. Cuts it back inside, and he's going to get some positive yards. Going to be short of the first down, but only a yard or two short. So Drayden Puckett doing some work now for Plainville along with Dentino. And that's going to bring up a fourth down, and we're going to say a long, we'll say 4th and 2. I think they're going to have to, in this situation, down 14-0, and on Conway Springs side of the field, looks like they're going to line up and go for it. Roy Bright Jr. out wide right. We got two receivers left side. Dentino looking around, waiting on the snap, trying to nope, they're not going to make him jump. Dentino, quick pass over to the flat to Roy Bright Jr. Nice hands by Roy Bright Jr. and he brings it in. And a nice throw again by Dentino as he lasered that one in there. And Roy Bright Jr. bringing it in for the Plainville Cardinals first down. It'll be 1st and 10. They are at the Conway Springs 36-yard line. What a great play by Plainville to keep that drive alive on 4th and 2. Griffin going out wide right. Brown here on the left side. Two backs in the backfield again. And Plainville Cardinals are on the move. 36-yard line of Conway Springs. Brown in motion. Comes back and gets set on the line. Dentino rolling left, looking left. Now he's going to have to run right. Gets rid of it. Kind of a sidearm pass. Ooh, almost able to make that connection over there. A little Mahomes-esque on that throw by Dentino. That was a nice throw there. It looked like he had to go sidearm with it a little bit, and it was close to being on target. Just couldn't make the connection. But tell you what, Plainville is starting to light it up a little bit here in the air, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Plainville. Clock stops at 7:34 here to go in the first half. So running game not working for Plainville, so they are going into the air. All right, Drayden Puckett in the backfield with Dentino. Single wing left side. Motion. No handoff. And now Dentino rolling left. He's being chased. He's going to the sideline. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does. Could be a flag on the play. And they are not going to call a flag. It looked to me like there was going to be a hit on Dentino. He's hurt a little bit. And no flag on the play. No flag anywhere on the play that I can see. And we're going to, let's see. He's up on his feet, though. Looked to me like it was in the motion of throwing, so it was close. But I tell you what, I'm very impressed right now with Dentino's arm as he is putting it on the mark for the most part on these throws. Took a hit on that one, but he's back up in the huddle. And Plainville will have a 3rd and 10. Roy Bright Jr. out wide right. I think Griffin over here on the left side. 3rd and long for Plainville. Now Roy Bright Jr. in motion, going deep. And Dentino, quick screen pass over to the right side to Puckett. He's breaking free on the right side. He's down the sideline and pushed out at about the 20-yard line, 22-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 Plainville after the nice little pass on the right side over there to Drayden Puckett. So Puckett with a nice gainer there on the pass play, and it'll be 1st and 10. They're going to mark him at about the 22, 23-yard line of Conway Springs. Plainville still on the move in this drive. Clock stopped at 7:17 here as he was pushed out of bounds. Brewster out wide right. I think Stahl out here on the left side. Wing to the left side. Now a handoff. After some throws like that, just opens it up a little bit on the line, and Puckett able to get some positive yards there. Looks like 2 to 3 yards on that first down play, and it's going to be 2nd down and a long 7 for Plainville. All right, coming in is Roy Bright Jr. and Noah Griffin for Plainville. Again, they are moving on the Conway Spring Cardinals right now. Clock moving too. It's 6:51 here to go in the first half. Plainville really needing a score here. Hamel and Puckett in the backfield. Roy Bright Jr. going in motion now. Comes set on the right side. Dentino rolling right. Throwing down the middle. Oh, he's tripped up. And there's the flag. There's the flag the crowd wanted earlier. That play has worked all year long for the Plainville Cardinals, and it was open again. At the last minute, Roy Bright Jr. tripped up at the goal line, and the flag was thrown. So that'll be interference on Conway Springs, and that'll move it forward. Now the Plainville Cardinal team does not seem excited right now, so I'm trying to see if there was another flag. Now there is pass interference on Conway Springs. Had me worried there for a second as the team seemed to be stunned, like maybe there was going to be a double flag. but instead it'll be first and goal for Plainville just inside the 10-yard line. First and goal Plainville as they continue to move on this drive. Dentino handoff left side. Puckett cutting up left side, and he's going to be down to the 5. Nice gainer on first down for Plainville and Drayden Puckett. And Plainville 5 yards away from pay dirt here. Maybe a little bit closer to the 6, but it's second and goal for Plainville. This has been a good mix of running and passing. That passing has caused Conway Springs to shift their defense a little bit. Now Plainville is able to get a few yards on the ground. This time, Puckett going left side again. He's inside the 1 and down to the goal line. They're going to call him down at the 1. Boy, he got the ball across the goal line, but they're saying his knee was down. And the Plainville line, offensive line, is now taking control after they were stunned on those first 2 drives by Conway Springs. Now Plainville big guys coming to life, and we have a third and goal from the half-yard line. Third and goal for Plainville on the half-yard line. Dentino waiting for the snap in the backfield, going to hand it to Puckett, and he's going to get pulled down and pulled way back. He's going to get probably a 2-yard loss, and Plainville's going to have to make a decision here whether they are going to go for it here on fourth and goal or whether they will kick a field goal. They're in field goal range. But it doesn't look like they're going to kick it. It looks like they're going to go for it. So from third and goal and the half-yard line to fourth and goal, and they are now further back to closer to the 5, and they are lining up to go for it here. This is going to be a huge play for Plainville Cardinals. Receivers out wide right and left. Griffin out left. Dentino keeping it himself. He's going inside. No call. Oh, they're saying he's short. They're saying he's short of the goal line. And Conway Springs defense jumping up and down. And they're going to, I think they said they have him stopped on about the half-yard line. Boy, I thought Dentino was going to make it in. Great job on the read there. Kept it himself and went right. Found the hole. Looked like he was going to punch it in, but officials saying he got pulled down. I mean, it's literally on the 6-inch line right now for Conway Springs. Plainville Cardinals with a fantastic drive there, just coming up empty on that fourth and goal. Conway Springs in a bad spot, but they do bust it out to about the 5-yard line on first down. That looks like it's Winter again doing that one. So this is where Plainville needs to get a quick stop here, force Conway Springs to punt, get the ball back, and utilize that momentum they had going in that last drive. Boy, that was a beautiful drive. Combination of running and passing to get it down the field. Just could not quite get it across the goal line. All right, second down and 6 for Conway Springs. This time they're coming right side. Winter has some room up the right side, cutting back left, and he's got a lot of room here. He's at the 5-yard line. Brown trying to catch him, so is Roy Bright Jr. heading down the left sideline, and Roy Bright Jr. hustle play all the way down, pulls him down at about the 5-yard line. So a 90-yard run there by Winter after Plainville had him hopefully trying to get him stopped there to get a punt. Instead, Winter breaks off a huge run, and now they are first and goal at the 5-yard line with 4:02 here to go in the first half. That's the last thing Plainville wanted to have happen to them, and it just opened up for him as he cut back left, and Winter just has that second gear that he was able to kick it in. Roy Bright Jr., though, if you could watch that on camera, and they're going to be short as well, Conway Springs on that play. Roy Bright Jr., what a hustle play for anybody watching football and never giving up on a play like that. It could have been easy just to let Winter go in and score, but he ran him down, pulled him down at the 5 to at least give Plainville a chance. Flag on Conway Springs, going to move him back a little bit, going to move him back a lot. And it's going to be first and goal from almost the 16-yard line. So a huge penalty there on Conway Springs as they almost punched it in. So first and goal, but they're at the 16-yard line are the Conway Springs Cardinals. Clock going at 3:34 here in the first half. Plainville fans screaming for defense. And right side run down to the goal line. They're going to say touchdown. Touchdown Conway Springs as they score for the third time this half. This one from 16 out, taken in by Conway Springs. I've lost my paper in here. So Conway Springs able to punch it in after that big run by Winter, and then Fisher punching it in on the first and goal from the 16. So with 3:23 here to go, Conway Springs up 20-0, looking for the extra point here, and the snap is up and kick is up, and it is good. So Plainville Cardinals still going to have time here in the first half to try to drive it down again and try to put a score on the board before halftime. See if they can do it here when we come back from this short break. Again, this is the Bird's Eye View. We sure appreciate you joining us here tonight from Conway Springs for 1A football playoffs sectional round.
My name is Jacob Froese, and this message is from the Keisha Student Advisory Team. Did you know that Keisha also oversees some non-athletic activities? There are plenty of opportunities in music, debate, cheer, scholars bowl, and many more for you or your student. Whether you prefer making a joyful noise or running in circles, Keisha schools are here to support you. My name is Jacob Froese, and this message is from the Keisha Student Advisory Team. Did you know that Keisha also oversees some non-athletic activities? There are plenty of opportunities in music, debate, cheer, scholars bowl, and many more for you or your student. Whether you prefer making a joyful noise or running in circles, Keisha schools are here to support you.
All right, we have the Conway Springs Cardinals up on top here, 21-0. Hold on just a second here. I'm going to have to take a short break. All right, back here live. Sorry about that. They were cranking some music over the speakers, which I have to be a little bit careful with. And here come Conway Springs on to their kickoff. Remember, the Plainville Cardinals won the toss and deferred to the second half. So if they can do something positive here before halftime, anything positive, another drive like they had last time, they still have 3:23 here to go. They still have timeouts on the board. See if they can move it down and put some points on the board before halftime. Again, I want to take a moment here to thank the Kansas State High School Activities Association for allowing us to live stream this football game for you from Conway Springs. And I want to thank the Conway Springs School District for allowing us to stream it as well. All right, three receivers out wide left. And Tino, he's just going to go back to throw. Pump fake, and he's going down the right sideline. And almost intercepted over there by Fisher. Roy Bright Jr. heading down the sideline, had a step, but Fisher cuts up inside and almost intercepts that one. So at least Plainville still has possession of the football as Roy Bright Jr. comes off to the side. Good throw again by Dentino. Just good, almost a better defensive play by Fisher. All right, Stamper and Griffin coming into the game for Plainville. Again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Medicine Lodge and Blue Rapids Valley Heights. Get some information on that later. Down the middle of the field. Just a little bit short. Kind of got the receiver, Brewster, turned around a little bit, at the 50-yard line. Looked like he was looking over his right shoulder, and then he had to turn over his left shoulder. Would have been a tough catch to make. But that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 and has been stopping the clock on those incomplete passes. So 3:10 here to go in the first half. It's going to be 3rd and long for Plainville. Noah Brewster and Riken Brown coming into the game for Plainville. Brown going out to the right side. Brewster coming here wide left. Hamel on the left wing. And Puckett in the backfield with Dentino. And they're going to... Dentino's going to roll left, pass it out here to the left to Hamel, and it's just not going to be complete. So only 4 seconds off of the clock on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th and long, and Plainville's deep in their own territory here. Inside the 20 or the 30-yard line. So they will probably have to punt here, even though they are down 3 scores. So Puckett going back to punt. And nobody going back deep right now for Conway Springs to receive the punt. I think they are anticipating possibly a fake here. So Puckett waiting on the snap. He had a beautiful punt last time. See if he can get another one here. And he gets the snap, and the kick is away a little lower this time, going right side. It almost looked like the wind might have had a small impact on that one, but it does go out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. That's where Conway Springs will take over with 2:59 here to go in the first half, 2:59 to go in the first half, and they are leading 21-0 over the Plainville Cardinals. Conway Springs scoring on in the first quarter, 3:43 to go. Isaac Winter up the line for a 1-yard touchdown, 7-0 at that point. And in quarter 2, Fisher at 10:17 in the second quarter, scoring on a small run, 14-0 Conway Springs. And then just recently, Fisher again on a 16-yard run with 3:23 to go. Conway going up 21-0. There's a nice stop by the Plainville defense. Several Plainville Cardinals in on that stop. Hamel was in on that one, as well as Brewster and a host of others. So short gain on first down, going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 for Conway Springs. And Conway Springs coming up to the line with 2:30 here to go in the first half. Heavy right side. Fisher in motion. Winter's going to keep it left side, and Plainville defense doing another good job. He might have gotten a yard or two on that one, except you're only going to give him about a 1-yard gain. Going to bring up a 3rd down and long for Conway Springs. They have not had too many 3rd down and longs tonight, so this would be a good stop for Plainville, and probably at a point in the field where Conway Springs would punt the ball. 3rd down and 7 for Conway Springs here. Again, the clock rolling here, nobody stopping it. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. See what Conway Springs, they still haven't thrown a pass. They try to go quick snap to 24. And again, I lost my other paper here. I'm going to have to go get me another program here. Zane Stahl on the tackle there for the Cardinals. And it looked like that was Howell, the number 24, the player that does the kicking for Conway Springs. And the clock's still rolling here, so it's 4th down and about a long 5 for Conway Springs. Clock rolling down, play clock down to about 10 seconds, and neither team really anxious to do anything right now. Plainville not calling a timeout to stop the clock, and neither is Conway Springs. So they might just be willing to let that clock roll down as much as it can, take a timeout, and then they'll decide if they're going to run a play and give Plainville a short field or whether they're going to punt it away. And we'll find out when we come back. Timeout on the field by Conway Springs. Conway Springs 21, Plainville 0. We'll be right back after this short message.
Whether on the field or in the stands, displaying good sportsmanship creates the positive environment for our students. When you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. An easy way to display good sportsmanship is by cheering for your team, not against your opponent or officials. Do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. This message is brought to you by the Kansas High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team. Whether on the field or in the stands, displaying good sportsmanship creates the positive environment for our students. When you attend high school events, young eyes are...
Are you a fan of the Plainville Cardinals? Do you enjoy watching the students compete? When you can, please attend the games and support the teams.
All right, timeout over. Conway Springs coming out on the field again there, deciding whether they will punt it with a 4th and long 5. They are lined up in their regular formation, although it seemed like Sedgwick did a little bit of this last week and then did kind of a quick kick. Now shift over to the right side by Conway Springs. And they do punt it away, and it's going to be taken in the back there close to the goal line. Oh, they said he stepped into the goal line. And it's going to be A touchback there by the Plainville Cardinals, and they'll get it 1st and 10 here, still with a little bit of time left, 57 seconds, as we got a little bit of time here. They're going to go right into playing. Looks like they're going to go right into playing. So 1st and 10 Plainville from the 20-yard line. I want to thank Mr. Chris Hansen for bringing me a program. I had dropped mine up here, and we have the lights off right now, and I could not find it. About the same time I found mine, he brought one up, so I appreciate that very, very much. All right, Plainville Cardinals coming up here to the line. 3 receivers out wide right. Nobody out three receivers wide left. Nobody out wide right. Puckett in the backfield, and they're just going to hand off to him. And he's going to get some yards, still on his feet, and taken down after about a 5-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Plainville. Clock rolling here. And again, no timeouts being taken to stop the clock. Remember, Plainville will get the kickoff after halftime. Griffin and Brown coming into the game for Plainville. They will have to run another play here. So Griffin out wide right, Brown out on the left side, Hamel on the left wing. Hand off to Puckett left side. He's still on his feet. He's going to get enough for a 1st down. 2 back-to-back 5-yard runs by Drayden Puckett. It's going to be a 1st and 10 Plainville. Clock stops while they move everything. And now the clock rolling again. And it doesn't seem like anybody is going to stop the clock here before halftime. And I think that's just the way we're going to go into the half, with Conway Springs leading 21-0 here in this 1A football section around. So we're going to take a short break here at halftime. We appreciate you joining us here on the Bird's Eye View. We will take a short break here, and when we come back after halftime, we'll talk a little bit about the first half, and we'll get ready for the kickoff as the Plainville Cardinals will receive the kickoff here after halftime here at Conway Springs at this 1A sectional playoff round. All right, I think we're back here live. Lost my connection as during halftime, like it completely dropped. So I am watching it, but I can't, not sure what's going to happen here. My hotspot just completely dropped my connection, and I had nothing for a while. So I think we're back online. It's still 21-0, and Conway Springs with the ball at the, looks like the Winter, after the carry by Winter, at the 40-yard line of Plainville. So I'll keep kind of checking this. I can't guarantee that we're going to keep this connection, as there was no indication as to why it dropped, but sometimes that happens when you go to a visitor location. We'll just do the best we can. And again, if you cannot see my stream or hear me, you can always listen into KHAZ radio out of Hayes, as they're sitting here beside me doing a fantastic job with the play-by-play. Osner with the quick snap, and he's going to get pulled down, actually get a couple yards there, and I see a flag on the play. So a flag thrown there lately after that one, and we'll see which way that flag goes. Waiting for the call here. Looks like it's going to go against Conway Springs. And that moves the ball back to the 50-yard line. So second down and about 15 for Conway Springs. Getting some information in from Cale Dobson on scores. Victoria 20, Central Christian 6. That was at the end of the first quarter. That came in a little while ago, so I'll keep checking back with that as well. Winter going around the left side, cutting up inside, and he's going to get most of that penalty back and almost breaking that one free, but Plainville able to pull him down.
Brought down by number 17, Noah Brewster.
So back online here again. Lost our connection during halftime. I think we're back up and running here again. I'm kind of just keeping an eye on the computer here, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that we will keep it going. All right, third down and short now. It was 15 yards to gain. Now it's only about 4 yards to gain for Conway Springs. Plainville unable to do anything on that first possession. Left side run by Osner, and he's going to break free enough for the first down. He's going to make it down to inside the 30-yard line, and Conway Springs moving the ball again here on their first possession of the second half. All right, first and 10, Conway Springs, 8:47 here to go in the third quarter. Again, Conway Springs scoring 3 times in the first half, once in the first quarter, twice in the second quarter. Lead this game 21-0. Again, the winner of this game will get a spot in the sub-state championship game next week. Conway Springs, the defending state champions. Plainville coming in with an 8-2 record after a fantastic year, needing to find a way to stop this offense for Conway Springs and punch it in for some points here sooner than later. Second down and short for Conway Springs, about 4 yards after that run. So Fisher on that run for Conway Springs. And Conway Springs up to the line of scrimmage again. And looks like they're going back up the middle. Hosner, spin move, and he's going to have enough for the first down. Hosner on that carry for Conway Springs. Riken Brown on the tackle for Plainville. And first and 10, and they are just outside the 10-yard line, so it's going to be first and 10 with a chance of a first down before the goal line for Conway Springs. All right, Conway Springs up to the line, lined up heavy to the right side. And this time, looks like Winter's going to keep it and just going to get a few yards, but positive yards for Conway Springs as they continue to move it down the field. They're going to give him almost 4 yards on that one. It's going to bring up second down and 6 for Conway Springs. Clock rolling here. It's coming up on 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. All right, Conway Springs again lined up heavy to the right side. Direct snap now, counter. Inside handoff there. Looked like that was number 3 maybe that time, Howard. So Plainville able to pull him down after a short gain, and it was Howard on the carry there. It's going to bring 3rd down and 4 after about a 2-yard gain there by Howard. So 3rd down and 4 for Conway Springs. All right, Conway Springs lined up again. Offensive play, direct snap to Winter. He goes left side, gets met at the line and pulled down. Oh, he's still going. He actually made it into the end zone. I don't know how that happened. It looked like they had him stopped at the inside the 5, and the pile just kind of stood there, and all of a sudden he comes squirting through on the backside. So Isaac Winter with about a 5-yard touchdown run with 5:58 to go. That's going to put Conway Springs up 27-0 here, and the extra point here to follow. Shifting the line over as they've done all night long on their extra point kicks. And it's down, and the kick is up, and it is good. So 4 for 4 on the extra points for Conway Springs tonight. And with 5:58 to go here in the third quarter, Conway Springs takes a 28-0 lead over the Plainville Cardinals. We'll be right back after this short break.
Whether on the field or in the stands, displaying good sportsmanship creates the positive environment for our students. When you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. An easy way to display good sportsmanship is by cheering for your team, not against your opponent or officials. Do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone.
All right, welcome back to the bird's eye view. Conway Springs driving it down and scoring with 5:58 to go here in the third, taking a 28-0 lead over the Plainville Cardinals. Definitely not what the Plainville Cardinals want at this time in the game by any means, but still time left in this game. And as I was watching the game in 2021 when the Plainville Cardinals came down here, they were down 27-0 late in the game and came back with a couple of scores to make it interesting. So Plainville Cardinals, still time here. They just need to get that offensive side rolling and get some points up on the board. Howell to do the kicking for Conway Springs. Okay, just kind of watching things again. Looks like we may have lost connection again, so we'll keep an eye on things, and if we drop it, just stay with us. We'll do the best we can to bring it back as we are having kind of fluctuating internet connection here with our hotspot tonight. Ball bounces over the top of Puckett. He gets it picked up, and he breaks it inside. Does get some positive yards there as he takes it all the way back to the, looks like they're going to be right around the 20-yard line anyway. So good offense or good positive yards there after that ball bounced over his head. So again, watching the connection here, we have been fluctuating back and forth since halftime. So again, if you lose sound or you lose video, you can sure stay with us. But again, switch over to KHAZ out of Hayes, listen to it on the radio, or pull it up on fan.huddle, that's HUDL.com, and look for the Plainville Cardinals or the Conway Springs Cardinals, and you'll be able to watch video from there. No play-by-play, but you can watch the video. Dentino breaking free over the left side. Good positive gain there, almost enough for a first down. Going to be about a 9-yard gain. They're going to bring up 2nd down and 1 for Plainville. So that play worked real well last week against Sedgwick. Dentino coming in all night tonight, throwing the ball well. That's the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen him take off with it, using his feet, and get some good positive yards there on first down. 2nd down and 1 for Plainville. Hamill going left side, shifting to the left side wing. Now the handoff to Puckett, and he's going to try to get a first down, and I think he's got enough there. They should spot him past the yard to gain, and they do. So that should be a 1st and 10. Plainville there after a couple plays, after a couple of runs from Puckett and Dentino. So the clock rolling here, coming up on 5:07 here to go in the third quarter. Plainville trying to mount a drive here and put some points on the board. And I am going to backpedal there because there was a penalty on the Plainville Cardinals. That's going to take away that first down. And it'll be second down now and 6 for Plainville, a long 6, as they send, looks like Brewster out far right, and maybe Brown here on the near side, left side. Dentino looking for a left side run. He's got a little bit of room. He cuts it back, and he's going to get a good chunk of that back, maybe enough for the first down there. And they are going to move the chain, so that'll be a first down for Plainville after the run by Dentino. So 1st and 10, Plainville needs to keep the ball out of the hands of the Conway offense. And right now they are moving the ball a little bit down the field. Keep it going. Griffin lined up here on the near side. Roy Bright Jr. on the right side. Puckett in the backfield. Hamel wing left. And Dentino going back to throw into the flat out here. Good catch and run there by Owen Brewster. Hadn't seen really that play working well for Plainville, but it worked well that time. It's going to bring up a nice gain on first down. Going to make it second down and short for Plainville with 4:28 here to go in the third. It's like they're marking him. We'll say about an 8-yard gain there. Going to bring up second down and 2 for Plainville. Stamper going out wide right for Plainville. Noah Brewster here on the near side. This time Hamel lined up to the right wing. Now Dentino going to keep it up, and he's going to cut it back. And he's going to get 4 or 5 yards there on that play. Going to bring another first down for Plainville. So another first down for the Plainville Cardinals, and they keep this drive alive. Again, the clock rolling here. 4:14 here to go in the third quarter. Trailing 28-0. 3 scores in the first half by Conway Springs. They came out after the first possession by Plainville and was able to score on Conway was able to score on their first possession of the second half, and that's where we have our 28-0 lead here in this sectional playoff game. Shift. Hamel and Brewster shifting left. Dentino going back to throw over the middle. And Roy Bright Jr. just a little bit behind him. He gets fingers on it, but unable to make the catch. And I see there must be a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to move Plainville back. And another false start on the Plainville Cardinals. Declines. It'll be second down and 10 for Plainville. Roy Bright Jr., Noah Brewster coming into the game for Plainville. All right, Plainville coming up to the line of scrimmage, letting the clock roll a little bit. Hamel lined up to the left side. Roy Bright Jr. in motion. Dentino keeping it. Pass out here to the flat. Roy Bright Jr. has it. He's going left. He's got some speed. Ball is loose. And he's able to corral it at about the 48-yard line. And that should be close to the first down, but not quite enough. He probably would have had it had he not lost the ball as it was stripped. But Roy Bright Jr. able to get his hands back on it. He was able to get his hands back on it. And it's going to bring third down and about 3 for Plainville. Third down and about 3. Dentino waiting on the snap. Going to keep it around the left side. He needs to get to that first down marker, and he's really, really close to see if he gets enough yardage out of it. It's right at the marker. And that looks like from where they're spotting him that will be enough for a first down, and it is. First down, Plainville Cardinals. Nice run by Dentino to get the yards needed. And Plainville alive on this drive. 2:54 here to go in the third quarter, and they're still moving the ball. Brown and Brewster coming in for Plainville. Good crowd here tonight, by the way, if I haven't mentioned it, for the Plainville side. Long way to travel on a Friday night, but they came to support the Plainville Cardinals, and we are glad to see them here. A little counter play to Puckett. He's got some positive yards. Falls back to the inside, but he's going to get about 4 or 5 yards on the gain. Looks like they're going to give him about 4, being 2nd down and 6 for Plainville. So again, I want to take a moment here to thank the Kansas State High School Activities Association for allowing us to stream this here tonight. If you need any information on any of the brackets throughout the state of Kansas as we get done with the football playoffs, take a look at it on kshsaa.org. Joey Dentino rolling right, throwing it right. The ball's going to be loose. The ball is still loose, and Conway Springs has recovered the fumble at about the 44-yard line. Puckett just unable to get control of that one, and the ball squirted loose, and now Conway Springs has it with 2:08 here to go in the third quarter from their own 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over, 1st and 10. So Plainville with a nice drive going there and to give it up on a turnover. All right, Conway Springs coming up to the line, lined up heavy to the right side. Direct snap. Looks like that was, nope, that's going to be Fisher on that one as he's going left and he's breaking free down the left sideline, going to get pushed out of bounds. And a couple of Cardinals on the field still, but they do get up. So good run there by Fisher for Conway Springs. Roy Bright Jr. able to get him out of bounds, keep him from scoring. That's going to move it all the way down to the 30-yard line of the Plainville Cardinals. And we're under 2 minutes here to go here in the third quarter. Conway Springs quickly up to the line. And another counter over there to Howard out to the left side. Good tackle over there by as he Puckett on the tackle over there. And that's going to be a short gain. Rudman on the tackle on that one as well. Short gain for the Conway Springs Cardinals. It'll be 2nd down and along 9 or 8 for Conway Springs. Clock is rolling here with 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Again, they're going to start chewing up that clock. They can watch that play clock and let it run down. This time, direct snap taken in the middle to Osner, and he gets some good positive yards there, and that's going to move the chains for Conway Springs. And 1st and 10 at Conway Springs. They're at the 20-yard line. And we're under a minute here to go in the third quarter. Again, Conway Springs scoring 3 times in the first half to take a 21-0 lead into the halftime, then scoring on their first possession of the second half. On the move again here after the turnover by Plainville, lined up heavy on the left side. Fisher and Osner in the backfield. And a quick snap to Fisher, and he's going to cut it back up inside and going to get about 5 yards on the play. Going to bring it up 2nd down and 5 for Conway Springs. And they will not have to run another play, and it doesn't look like they're going to run another play as they're headed to the sideline. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Conway Springs 28, Plainville 0 as we head into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back after this short break. Again, this is the Bird's Eye View. I'm Tom Winters along with my cameraman Corbin Flieger. We'll be right back after this break for your fourth quarter here from Conway Springs, Kansas. All right, back here live from Conway Springs High School. 28-0 heading into the fourth quarter. Conway Springs with the lead over Plainville. And Conway Springs will have it with a second down and about 3 as they are on the drive after the turnover by Plainville. All right, heavy left for Conway Springs again. Direct snap straight up in the middle to number 24, Howard. And he's going to get about at least probably enough for the first down. He's all the way down to the 10-yard line. We'll see where they end up spotting that one. Move the chains or not move the chains. And we have, they're going to say short of the first down, just about a half a yard short. So it's going to be third and about a half a yard for Conway Springs. Osner taking it on the right side. He's going to get the first down. Still on his feet. They're pushing him forward. He's inside the 5 all the way down to about the 3. They're going to mark him down at about the 3-yard line. So it's going to be first and goal for Conway Springs at the Plainville 3-yard line. So Conway Springs 3 yards away from adding points to their total on this one. They have been pretty impressive on the offensive side as Plainville has a great defense this year. Conway Springs able to take advantage of some things. And here we go. Osner with the handoff, quick handoff inside, and that's going to be a touchdown. Looks like that one, number 9, Levi Meese for Conway Springs, and that's going to make it 34-0. Conway Springs here leading in the early part of the fourth quarter. And they'll be coming in for the kickoff, or the extra point, excuse me. So now the shift over by Conway Springs as they get ready to kick. Play clock down to 7 and 6 seconds, so they're going to have to hurry here.
Short snapper and the kicker to the left of the formation. Now they all shift back into the middle of the field.
And it looked to me like the clock went to 0 on the play clock, but no call made, and they're going to give them the extra point, so that's going to make it 35-0. Conway Springs here with 10:49 here to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back after this short break here on the Bird's Eye View. All right, back here live for the kickoff from Conway Springs. They go up 35-0 after that last score by Mize. And Conway Springs will be kicking off here. Been short kicks so far and another short one. That one may not even go the 10 yards. It's actually loose on the field, but I think Plainville's going to come away with it. And it is recovered by Plainville. Rubottom able to get on that one as it was, bouncing around, but Plainville with good field position here to start their drive in the fourth quarter at about the 44-yard line of Plainville. They'll get it 1st and 10. Plainville coming up to the line. Brewster out wide left. Roy Bright Jr. lined up to the right side. Roy Bright Jr. in motion. Counter play to Puckett. He's got some room to run. Breaking it free all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's the biggest offensive run of the night for Plainville as he takes it all the way down to the 40-yard line for about a 15-yard gain. No flags on the play. And Plainville with a nice start to this drive. Nice handoff there by Dentino. Kind of a counter play back to Puckett. So Cardinals lining up again. Plainville Cardinals lining up again. Riken Brown out wide left. Noah Griffin here wide right. And the snap and the handoff to Puckett. They're going to let him roll again. This time he's going to get pushed back by about 3. Never does hit the ground. He stays on his feet. But Conway Springs able to push him back. And looks like they're going to give him about a half-yard gain on that one. So it'll be 2nd down and basically 10 for Plainville as the clock continues to roll. Under 10 minutes here to go.
Conway Springs defense, they're not necessarily big, but they fly to the football. This is just an all-around, very well-coached team.
All right, Plainville Cardinals coming up to the line again. Noah Brewster out wide left. Shift as Owen Brewster and Hamel move to the left side. Dentino has it, rolling right down the sideline for the pass and over the outstretched hands of Roy Bright Jr. So that'll stop the clock with 9:22 here to go in the fourth quarter. And it'll be 3rd and long for Plainville. So 3rd and long for Plainville as we get rolling along in this football game. Just got a score update before from Cale Dobson at Scores in Kansas. And on the other game on this bracket, we pull that up here real quick. Looks like Valley Heights 12, Medicine Lodge 8 in that other part of this one. So the winner of that one will play the winner of this one, which right now looks like it's going to be Conway Springs. Dentino having to just get rid of it as he is being chased in the backfield by a couple of Conway Springs Cardinals, 50 and 51. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long for Plainville.
One of the key pass plays that Plainville has had where Dentino has been under a big-time amount of pressure. That offensive line for Plainville.
And we'll see what Plainville does here with 4th and long. Looks like they are lining up to run a play. So 3 receivers out wide left. Roy Bright Jr. here on the right side. Puckett in the backfield with Dentino. Dentino just straight back drop, throwing it down the middle, and there's just not going to be anybody there. Conway Springs the closest to the ball, and they just let it drop, as that will give them 1st and 10 back here at the 40-yard line. So Conway Springs will have a drive here with good field position and leading 35-0 with 9:09 here to go in the game. Again, the winner of this one heading to the Sub-State Championship. Conway Springs taking control early of this one. Plainville had a couple of good drives there, but unable to punch it into the end zone. And Conway Springs taking advantage of short field position and turnovers. Quick handoff here. We have some new players into the game. That one was number 16. 16 is Eli Benj. And Stamper brings him down for a loss, about a half-yard loss for Conway Springs. And so 8:47 here to go in the game. So Conway Springs coming back up into the line of scrimmage again. A whole slew of new players in right now for Conway Springs. Kind of twofold, give them a little bit of experience and also give their starters some rest as they will be heading into the Sub-State Championship game next week against either Medicine Lodge or Valley Heights, Blue Rapids Valley Heights. Conway Springs should be the top ranked in that one, so they'll be hosting again next week.
Scored in any single game this year was 59 against Bennington. That was in 89. Other than that, they didn't get to, I think, 45.
All right, back up to the line. Conway Springs again. The clock rolling here. No one stopping it. 7:52 here to go in the game. And Conway Springs with a 3rd and long. Direct snap to the back to Benj. He's going to throw it. That's the first. That might be the first pass they've had tonight. Of course, first pass, but it's going to be short of the first down. They're going to be at about the 45, so it's going to bring a 4th and 5, and we might actually see a punt here by Conway Springs. 4th and 5 from their own 45-yard line. Clock continues to roll here. Roy Bright Jr. going back, anticipating a punt. And we'll see if Conway Springs does that or if they'll run a play. If they run a play and Plainville gets them stopped, they'll have good and I would call great field position here to try to go down and score some points for themselves. Now, quick back, looks like it's going to be a quick kick, and it does get away. It's going to be floated up in the air and out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be marked out at about the 35-yard line. Actually, they're walking it back up. So we'll see. Keep walking it back up. And at the 40, 42 is where they're going to spot that one. So that one shot straight out of bounds. Not a very long punt there. But Plainville will have good field position here for a drive here with 6:58 here to go in the game. Plainville, regardless of how this game has gone, would love to get some points on the board here. All right, quick handoff up the middle. Looks like about a 6-yard gain. Drayden Puckett on that run. It's going to bring up a 2nd down, more like 5 yards maybe on that play. 2nd down and 5 for Plainville. And Stamper and Griffin coming into the game for Plainville. Yeah, neither team really calling timeouts or doing anything to stop the clock here. Plainville desperately wanting to score here before the end of this one, as they are at a 2nd down and 5 here on this drive after that nice run by Puckett. Quick snap, Dentino has it. Now Hamel has it. And again, he hasn't carried it a whole lot tonight, but he gets pulled down on the left side. Probably a loss on the play of about 2 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7 for Plainville now. So 3rd down coming up for Plainville. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the game. All right, Plainville lining up with Noah Brewster here on the far right side, way out right. Looks like some of the varsity players still on defense for Conway Springs. They got Roy Bright Jr. out here in the flat, and it's just overthrown. No chance at that one. That's going to stop the clock there with 5:33 here to go. It's going to bring up a 4th down for Plainville. So now you're at that position where just see if they run some plays here to try to get something positive here to end this game.
33 to go, ball to Plainville 45-yard line, 35-0. Conway Springs, the defending 1A champion. On top of Plainville.
Plainville having a fantastic season this year, although it looks like it's probably going to come to an end tonight. Winter sports starting up on Monday, believe it or not. Winter sports practices starting on Monday, November 18th. Check out information on Kansas State High School Activities Association. And Dentino throwing deep down the field. Oh, he had Ryken Brown open, just overthrew him just a little bit. Dentino, though, again, displaying that arm. Good strength on the throw. And that's going to turn it over to Conway Springs, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from the Plainville 45-yard line with 5:27 here to go in the game. So again, check out the Kansas State High School Activities Association website at kshsaa.org. Get information on winter sports that are coming up. The cheer and dance showcase coming up as well. Good luck to all the ladies, especially the Plainville Cardinal ladies, as they head off to that championship in Topeka.
5:27 to go. We'll take over.
quick handoff up the middle. And that's going to be about a 2-yard gain for Conway Springs, and we're coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the game. McCune coming into the game for Plainville. And again, clock rolling here, coming up on 5 minutes to go in the game. It's going to be a tough one to swallow for the Plainville Cardinals. But remember, they come into this game with an 8-2 record with the only 2 losses, tough, close losses, 2 touchdown loss to Phillipsburg. Great defensive play there by Plainville. I think that was Stamper maybe on that play. Again, a tough two touchdown loss to Phillipsburg to start the season. That was 0-0 going into the fourth quarter before Phillipsburg scored, and a 1-point loss to Oakley. Otherwise, they ran through the schedule this year and took control, winning some very tough games on the road and at home to get themselves into this situation. And then, of course, the last 2 weeks beating Inman and Sedgwick to get to this sectional play here tonight. Just ran up against a very, very tough and good Conway Springs football team that looks, again, to repeat as state champions. Oh, big hit there by Plainville. I think that was Rudman coming up, making that big hit there. And we've got, let's see here. Looks like we have another number 10. Well, that's Osner running that one, but Rudman coming in there. I thought they mentioned another name running the ball, but that was number 10, Osner, running that one for Conway Springs. We're coming up on 3.5 minutes here to go in this game as Conway Springs has a 4th down and long. Snap to the back, and they're going to kick it away, and they're going to kick it down to the corner of the end zone. And Roy Bright Jr. picks it up at about the 5, and he's going to go left with it. He's going to be pulled down. Good block over there by Hamel, and they got a flag coming in. That's usually an illegal block. Roy Bright Jr. pulled down at about the 30-yard line, but that's going to come back as that flag came flying in after the block. Okay. All right, we'll see what the flag is all about here. And it looks like there's some injuries on the sideline, so we'll take a short break here while they're cleaning that up, and we'll be right back for Cardinals possession with 3:12 here to go in the fourth quarter. All right, back here live. Plainville moved all the way back to the 1-yard line after that penalty on the kick return. So a kick return that could have been all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now Plainville will start at the 1-yard line. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here. Was a Conway Springs player, but he was able to get up. He was on the sideline. He was able to get up, and we hope that he is okay as they head into the sub-state round next week. All right, see if Plainville can dig themselves out of this one. Bucket taking it left. He's going right. He had a little bit of room there. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get all the way to the 10-yard line. Probably enough for a first down there. And it is as they move the chains for Plainville. 1st and 10, Plainville. And the cowbell has made its entrance. It's probably been going on all night, but in the booth here I haven't heard it as much. Roy Bright Jr. coming off the field. He's had an excellent season this year, as many Plainville Cardinals have had an excellent season.
Sedgwick last week.
Another handoff to Puckett, trying to break free, spins free, gets loose, and he's going to get driven down after about a 6-7 yard gain. Looks like they're going to give him 7 on that one. And that will be a good gain on first down, bring up second down and a long 3 for Plainville.
They had to beat TMP to win district, and if they lost, they'd have finished 4th. And they put themselves by winning that district.
Yeah, Roy Bright Jr. coming back into the game along with Noah Brewster. So as this game kind of winds down here, we're coming up on 2 minutes to go here. Corbin and I would like to thank you all for joining us here on the Bird's Eye View. Normally we don't do away games, but we took the opportunity to try to bring this game to you, and we hope you appreciate it. We sure enjoyed doing it. And now Drayden Puckett breaking free. He's at the 40, 35, 30, and he's going to get pulled down at the 20-yard line. But what a great run there by Drayden Puckett. All the way down to the 16-yard line. Boy, that's a great way to hopefully get Plainville fired up here as we're coming up on 1:40 here. So as I was saying before, Corbin and I appreciate the opportunity to bring you this here tonight from Conway Springs. We were sure hoping to have another football game next week, but it isn't going to happen. So we will be back for wrestling and basketball as, again, practices start up for that on Monday, November 18th. Again, check out all that information on the Acacia website. Dentino, they're going to let Puckett. Nope, he's going to throw it. He's over there on the corner. Oh, just incomplete over there. Looks like that one might have been for Griffin. So Noah Griffin unable to bring that one in. The clock's going to stop at 1:12. We're going to bring second down and 10 for Plainville. All right, Plainville coming up again, wanting to get some points on the board before the clock runs out to zeros. Hand off to Puckett, going left side, cuts it back up inside. He's going to get some good positive yards there. They're going to mark him right about the first down mark. And it is going to be a first down. He's going to be inside the 10. It's going to be first and goal for Plainville. First and goal from just about the 9-yard line, it looks like. So first and goal, Plainville. Clock at 50 seconds here. Noah Griffin out wide left. And Dentino going to keep it and go right. He's got a little bit of space over there, and he's going to take it up the field, dives for the pylon. And they are not going to give him that one. Boy, he really reached that ball out for the corner of the end zone there, but they're not going to give it to him. So the clock rolling now down to 20 seconds. Plainville will have to hurry to get another playoff or call a timeout. 15 seconds here to go in the game. Quick running game here tonight as a 6 o'clock start, and right now it is not even 8 o'clock. But Plainville lining up. They're going to have time to run that play. Dentino with the snap. Give it to Puckett up the middle, and he is pulled down, but touchdown. Touchdown. Plainville Cardinals. They punch it in to end the game with a score. So 35-6 after that long drive by Plainville. And what a difference this game might have been had they been able to punch that first and goal in the first half, but unable to do so. After they were stopped at the goal line, immediately Conway Springs the other direction with a score. So it kind of broke the back of the Plainville Cardinals. Now Plainville coming in. Yago getting ready to kick the extra point. Snap is good. It's down, and the kick is up and no good. Looks like it's blocked, partially blocked there. So it's going to be 35-6 here with 1 second on the clock. 1 second on the clock here to finish out this game. So, again, what a difference this game might be had Plainville been able to punch it in that first half, but unable to do so, and Plainville's going to end the season with a tough loss. But a great season for the Plainville Cardinals. 8-2 on the year before tonight. Got themselves where they needed to be for the playoffs. Again, last year out on the first round of the playoffs to Hutch Trinity. This year beating a tough Inman team and beating a very tough Sedgwick team to get to this round. A lot of returning players coming back. Going to lose a lot of good players, but a lot of returning players coming back. And we'll see what Plainville Cardinals can do next year when they line it up on the football field. All right, so this I'm sure will be just probably some kind of a squib kick. 1 second left here. Again, great Plainville crowd here tonight. Hopefully we had a good crowd on the bird's eye view. Other than the connection issue there around halftime, I think we ran fairly smooth, so we like to see that. And after this kickoff, safe travels to all the Plainville fans. On the way home, about a 3.5-hour drive. But for an old guy like me and 17 stops on the way, it was about a 4-hour drive. Corbin says, thank you very much, Mr. Winters. That's too many stops. All right, so that's going to do it here from Conway Springs High School. Plainville losing a tough one here tonight. Their season will end in the sectional round. Lost to the Conway Springs team 35-6. Congratulations to Coach Mack and the Plainville Cardinals on a fantastic season. Look forward to seeing what you guys can do as you build this program coming up next year. So again, thanks to the Kansas State High School Activities Association for allowing us to do this, and also for Conway Springs High School for giving us a spot in their visitor booth. And for myself and Corbin Flieger, we appreciate you watching us on the bird's eye view. Thank you very much. We'll see you during wrestling and basketball season. Thank you for your support.